الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, if you remember last week we talked about rules of letter Ra, Ahkam Ra, and we said that there is Tafkhīm and there is also Tarqīq of letter Ra. Tafkhīm, we said there is heavy pronunciation of letter Ra, and then Tarqīq, we said it's the light pronunciation of letter Ra. And what were those cases when there is a Tafkhīm of Ra? When there is Fatha or Dhamma on top of it, or if the letter has Sukoon, if letter Ra has Sukoon, but the letter before it has Fatha or Dhamma, so then the case is the same. We said if there is a Shadda, that doesn't change the condition. And we also mentioned that if there is a Harful Isti'la, one of the 7 letters of Isti'la, if they come after Ra, right? If they come after Ra, and after Ra with Sukoon, and if the letter before Ra has a Kasra, and Ra has a Sukoon, but because there is one of the heavy letters of Isti'la following it, then what's going to happen? There is a Tafkhīm. And there are very few examples in the Quran, as a matter of fact. I think there are about 5 or 6 examples. Labil mirsad, for example. Right? This is a rare, so that's why I'm going to write it down right here. Labil mirsad. So mirsad. Right? So you have Mim with Kasra, Ra with Sukoon, and followed by Sad. Sad is a heavy letter, and it is one of the letters of Isti'la, hurūf al-Isti'la. Therefore, Mir-Sad is going to be heavy. Mir-Sad, not Mir. Mir-Sad, like that. But if you don't have Kasra here, the previous letter, then it's a different story, where the condition is that there is a Kasra here, and the other condition is that Ra has a Sukoon, and the third condition is that Ra Sakina is followed by one of the letters of Isti'la. Like I said, very few examples in the entire Quran. How about the word Fir'aun? Can the word Fir'aun be one of those? Is it Tafkhīm or Tarqīq in this word right here? Fir'aun. Fir'auna, for example. Is it Tafkhīm or Tarqīq on Ra? Tafkhīm. So you would read this Fir'auna or Fir'auna. Light or heavy? Light. You know why? Because Ain is not one of the letters of Isti'la. Alright, Ghain is, but Ain is not. It was a little tricky. So this is light. Fir'auna wa Thamud, for example. Alright, so I went by a book yesterday because the reason why I went by a book is there are too many categories and it is very hard to remember all of them. So that's why I looked in the book. But then I knew that something was missing, and I think the book didn't mention 2 other categories. And I'm going to mention them tonight, inshallah. The other category of Ra, or the other time when Ra is being pronounced with Tafkhīm or Mufakhama, is if in front of it there is the Alif which connects, or the hamzah al-wasl, which is called. For example, or the hamzah al-qat'a, right? Irja'. So this one is the hamzah al-qat'a, not hamzah al-wasl. My apologies. So if this is the case, then this becomes heavy. Okay? So what is hamzah al-wasl, hamzah al-qat'a? I'm going to tell you guys today, inshallah, that one. And this is, by the way, this is one of the chapters of Tajwid as well. But just remember that you have these examples like irja or irkabu, irkabu. Look at this one. Irkabu. Irkabu. So you're not going to say this ir, but you're going to say ir. Why? Because this is the, we said the connecting, right? Irkabu. Irji'u. Irka'u. Irka'u. Warka'u, for example. But if it is separate, irka'u. So in both cases would be tafkhīm. Irka'u. Let me mention this as well. Irka'u. You have ra with sukoon. Before it, it has a what? A kasra. E. So normally we would make this tarqīq, right? We would make this. But in this case, no. Because this hamzah al-wasl that I'm starting with, it is doing what? It is coming right before the ra with sakina. So if that's the case, where you have hamzah al-wasl before it, then ra is going to be tafkhīm, mufakhama. It's an exception. Alright? And then the question is, how about if the letter before it has a sukoon? And the ra has a sukoon as well. Well, normally this will not be the case in the middle of the word or between the two words. This would be the case when it is in the end. And ra, for example, would be harf mawqūf, the last letter that you stop at. This is another category. So, let me just write it down here. And one of the famous surahs for that, for example, where we can find an example is Surah al-Asr. Wal Asr. Inna al-insana lafi khusr. Look at this. Wal Asr. Wal Asri. So this is how it is in the Quran. Wal Asri with kasra. Now, usually we stop here, the first ayah. So all of a sudden this is the harf mawqūf, the last letter that we stop at, and it becomes sakina automatically. No matter what vowel it has, it becomes sakina. Alright, so now, since this is sakina, I want to see how should I pronounce ra, how should I read ra? As a heavy letter or as a light letter? So I need to look at the letter before it, and the letter before it has sukoon as well. So then what's the rule? Then go back again to ayn and look at the letter before it, previous to that one. And the ayn in this case has fatha. So ra is going to be mufakhama in this case. So now what's the difference between reading of the ra sakina, which is harf mawqūf, with tafkhīm and with tarqīq? It is very hard for a lot of people to pronounce it correctly. In this case, for example, we would say it wal asr. Wal asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. صبر, not sabr, sabr. So you hear that sound coming as a full sound. Can you think of any other example in the Quran? Khair. Very good. Khair. Khairin, for example. khayrin. So you stop right here at ra. This becomes with sukoon. The letter before it has sukoon, and the letter before it has fatha. So this is going to be muraqqaqa. But the most important thing here is not to differentiate whether it is muraqqaqa or mufakhama. The most important thing is to pronounce it correctly, because this is a very hard pronunciation right here. Ra here, to be pronounced correctly, it's very hard. So this would be the way. Khayr, 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 It's coming from a full mouth. Can you find for me another example where harf ra is muraqqaqa as a result of the letter not previous to it, but the letter previous to the last letter before it? So the opposite pretty much. We need a letter that has kasra and then sukoon and then ra is at the end. Think about it. Huh? What is it? Kibr. Kibr. Alright? So let's write this word. Kibr. Kibrun. It's an example. Alright? May not necessarily be in the Quran, but so be it. Kibrun. This is what you thought of right now. But this is a good example. So ra has a tanween. Ba has a sukoon. When we stop right here, kibr, this ra is going to be sakina. So we're going to look at the letter before it. It has sukoon as well. And then the letter before it, it has kasra. How do you recite this? Kibr. You see? The movement of the mouth, you can see it, right? Again. I'm emphasizing a little bit more in order for you to hear it. But it shouldn't be emphasized. Huh? So, probably those who are watching, they can hear better because the microphone is closer. And then the heavy one would be khayr, khayr, kibr. Lighter, heavier. Khayr, kibr. ولا بكر عوان بين ذلك بكر. That's a beautiful example right here. In Surah Al-Baqarah. Bikrun. Kaf has a sukoon. Ra, it's going to be sakina if you stop at it. And the letter before it has a kasra. Bikr. Bikr. Not bikr, but bikr. Yarda. Yarda. Tafkhīm. So it is heavy because the letter before it has fatha. Fatha. Yarda. Bimusaytir. Bimusaytir. Tir. What do you think it is? Muraqqaqa. Yes. Bimusaytir. But that's very hard though, because you have a heavy letter before it, and then you have ra coming up. A lot of people, they would make a mistake. They would say bimusaytir, and that's wrong. Bimusaytir. All right.
There is no sentence which is ending with
kufr. Yeah, if you stop at kufr, it doesn't have to be in the end of the sentence. Kufr, how would you say it? Full mouth or empty? Tafkhīm, right? On ra. Kufr. Kufr. You don't say kufr. Kufr. Any examples that you can think of? Other examples? Dhikr. Dhikr. Light. Dhikr. Dhikr. Muraqqaqa. Waqtarib. That's very obvious because ra has kasra. So it's muraqqaqa. Yeah, waqtarib. Tarib. Not ri.
No, I'm talking about
Ri.
emphasizing the haraka for her.
Yeah, waqtarib. Rib. Very light. Alright guys, can I go to hamzah al-wasl and hamzah al-qat'a and explain to you these now, since I mentioned earlier. This is very important, and you automatically already apply them when you're reading Quran, but it's good to know their names. And then also hurūf al-shamsiyyah and hurūf al-qamariyyah. We can knock out these two chapters today, inshallah.
What is this ruling called?
Huh?
Today what we learned, two rules. What are the
Those are two rules of ra. When there is ra that becomes sakina and the letter before it is already sakina, then we need to look at the letter before it. That's one thing. The second thing we learn about ra is when there is hamzatul wasl before letter ra with e, with kasra. Alright? So it will be heavy. This is an exception.
do you have a name of this rule or anything?
No, these are just
Just
categories. When ra has that, when ra has. Alright? I think all total, when you combine them, if I'm not mistaken, there are 8 categories. 8 different circumstances of ra. When it is mufakhama and when it is muraqqaqa. It is already confusing like that, so if we already put the names on top of it, it's going to be even more hard to remember. Hamzatul wasl. What is hamzatul wasl? Hamzatul wasli. Now hamzatul wasl is when it connects two words. For example, it is called in Arabic lam ta'rif, or let me take it back. The examples that I just gave you, for example, irji', irji', warji'. This is hamzatul wasl. Why? Because I'm not going to read it. When I read it, I'm going to connect waw with ra. So this will be warji', warkab, warkab. If I have to read it by itself, it's going to be irkab. If I'm going to have another letter before it, warkab, so that becomes silent. There is also this other phenomenon, which is hamza, and it is a part of the word, which does not serve there to connect two words together. Let's think of an example. Arda. Ardun. So in this case right here, you have, this is a part of the word. This is not a connecting hamza. This will not be hamzatul wasl. But this is a word, this is a part of the word. So let's say, for example, if I'm going to add wa, wal, arda, or wal ar, this is still going to remain here. This is not going to be assimilated or connected. No, it will remain because it's a part of the word. Arham. Another one. Arhamu. Arhamun. So this one here, arhamun, this is a part of the word. Whatever comes before it, this will still remain there. But this other example, which is hamzatul wasl, it will be gone. So it will be silent and you connect waw with ra.
The bottom two are not hamzatul wasl, right? Because
Yeah, this would be hamzatul qat'a, the opposite.
opposite.
Wasl is the connecting, the qat'a is separating. Hamzatul qat'a. This is a very simple approach. I mean, this is a very simple thing to understand too.
How do we differentiate between this? How do we identify like whether it is hamzatul wasl?
Yes.
or-
To identify this, knowing the language, it helps a lot. But also, when we read in the Quran, you're going to see that you're going to be able to see, because when you're reading, you either connect or you don't connect. So since you were young, your teachers, for example, they told you where to connect and where not to connect. So you're used to it automatically. And now that you know these two, you're going to be able to distinguish and say, this is hamzatul qat'a, this is the hamzatul wasl. This is where it serves as a connection between the two words, and this is where it serves as a separate, as a part of the word itself. And if I can, since this was very simple too, if I can also add, there's another simple chapter which is hurūf al-shamsiyyah and hurūf al-qamariyyah. So they teach this also to even kids when they're taking the Arabic language. But this is also an important part of Tajwīd as well. It's important to know. Hurūf al-shamsiyyah, these are called the letters of the sun. And then hurūf al-qamariyyah, the letters of the moon. What are these letters of the sun and the letters of the moon? For example, if I'm going to say wash-shamsi, Surah al-Shams, right? Wash-shamsi wa duhaha. Wash-shamsi. Okay. So this one right here is the article, we call this lam ta'rif, or the article alif lam. This in Arabic makes, just to give you the meaning of what this stands for, al, right? You see it in front of the word. Al-bayt, al-sayyara, al-marhum, al-rajul, al-mar'a. This all stands for the. In English, you have this, the car, the house, the man, and so on. Al. But sometimes this L is read and sometimes it is silent. That depends on the letter that comes after it. In this case, for example, Sheen is a letter of Shams. It is from the group of hurūf al-shamsiyyah. So therefore, if you have a letter of the sun following the alif lam, the article alif lam, then this will be silent. And you're going to connect directly this one with Sheen. Wash-shamsi. Wash-shamsi. You know this already. But just wat-tariq. Ta, is it harf qamariyyah or shamsiyyah? Wat-tariq. Shamsiyyah. So now, let's go ahead and write the hurūf al-shamsiyyah and hurūf al-qamariyyah. So alif, would it be shamsiyyah? Let's put these two categories right here. Shamsiyyah and qamariyyah. Alright. So alif, is it going to be shamsiyyah or qamariyyah? Qamariyyah. Wal arda. Alif. Qamariyyah. Ba. Qamariyyah or shamsiyyah? Qamariyyah. Al-bab. Think about article alif lam, right? That comes in front of it. And think about putting that letter right after al. So if you have ba, for example, you're going to say al-bab. You're not going to say ab-bab, but al-bab. So then, this is Qamariyyah. Ta. Shamsiyyah. At-ta'ibun. Here we have ta, shamsiyyah. Tha. Shamsiyyah. Al-thayyibat. Ta, tha, jim. Do you say do you say al-jar or you say ad-jar? Al-jar. So it would be Qamariyyah, jim. How about ha? Do you say al-hajju or ahajju? Al-hajju. So it is what? Qamariyyah. Jim, ha. Kha. Alhamdu, that's ha. Alhamdu, yes. So it is Qamariyyah, ha. We were at kha. Shamsiyyah or Qamariyyah? You sure? Yes. Kha. Qamariyyah. Jim, ha, ha. Dal. Ad-dawab or al-dawab? Ad-dawab. So it would be Shamsiyyah, dal. How about dhal? Al-that or al-that? Al-that. So it is Shamsiyyah, dal, dal. Ra. Al-raziq or al-raziq? So Shamsiyyah, ra. Za. Shamsiyyah. Sin. Shamsiyyah. As-sama. How about Sheen? We said it already, Shamsiyyah, right? Sheen. Sad. Shamsiyyah. Dad. Shamsiyyah. Ta. Shamsiyyah. Al-tariq. Dha. Shamsiyyah. Al-zalimin. طاضا. فا. الفرق. الفرقان. قاف. القرآن. كاف. الكتاب. لام. This can be confusing, right? What is lam? Al-layl is Qamariyyah? Shamsiyyah. Because in reality, al-layl has two lams. Look. Al-layl. Al-layl. So, but usually you don't read that, right? So you would have it like this. Al-layl. It's silent. Mim. Al-maut.
The lam is Qamariyyah, is not Shamsiyyah.
The lam is Qamariyyah?
Yes.
Why?
Because you don't say, you just go straight to the, you don't speak to lam, you have to say, for example.
Give me an example.
For example, هو الحق.
هو الحق. All right.
So
let's use this example. هو الحق. All right. So then we're dealing with ha here. You see? So ha would be Qamariyyah طبعا. But see though, we're not talking about article alif lam itself. Because this will be impacted, either will be silent or will be loud. Will be recited. Or we're not dealing with this one. We're dealing with what comes after it. If another lam comes after this lam, then that lam is going to make this lam silent. So that's why we call lam harf shamsiyyah. Oh, you made me take the lam off. All right. Lam, mim, noon. The nooni or the nooni. Shamsiyyah, noon. Ha or wow. Wow, is it qamariyyah or shamsiyyah? Al-waqi'ah, it is qamariyyah. Wow. Ha. Al-hawa or ahhawa. Wow. Ha. Ya. Al-yaqut or ay-yaqut. Al-yaqut. So it would be qamariyyah. Do we have all the letters there? Did we miss any? We missed ayn and ghayn, right? Alright, good. So ayn, what would be ayn? Qamariyyah. Al-arifin. Ayn, qamariyyah. And ghayn? Al-ghawth. Al-ghayb. Would be right here. Qamariyyah and how many shamsiyyah? Qamariyyah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 14 qamariyyah and how many shamsiyyah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 and 14 makes 28. And that's the alphabet, half and half. Well balanced. That's the alif or hamzah. So it's going to be in the qamariyyah. Again, wal arda for hamzah or alif, wa alif lam wal arda. Sorry, because I'm too high here. Wal arda. So you still read the lam here because you have hamza after it or alif.
Are they reading lam or not reading lam? Is differentiating between these two categories?
Exactly. When the lam is when lam is silent, that means that it is followed by a letter that is harf shamsiyyah. When lam is not silent, but you read it, that's an indication that lam is followed by a letter which is qamariyyah. Simple. This is a very simple concept. And you guys already know that, like I said. Now you're just going to be able to say this is qamari, this is shamsiyyah. Just so you will know the name by now. Any questions? In regards to hamzah al-wasl and in regards to this one.
Can you remind us
Alright. So you have ta, you have
you wrote like three
yes.
words.
Yes. Let me go back to it. I don't remember the word either. I also need to memorize that word. Did somebody write it? Hmm? Qadh.
khas,
Qadh.
and then the last.
Where did we go? So, khussa, ضغط, khussa, ضغط, and then we have qadh or qidh. Khusa, ضغط, qidh.
Taza is
So ta is there, yes, but you don't have ayn, but you have ghain. Kha, sa, da, gha, ta, qaf, dha.
Sad also is there.
Yes, sad, dad is there.
It is easy.
So kha, sad, dad, ta, dha, ghain, qaf.
In the line category, you have all the letters ka, ha, ghain. So
Yes. Kha, ghain, qaf. They are, yep, separated from each category, just one. All right. So should we go back into reading and be able now to tell what is from what we learned? We're here for us. All right, guys. So let's look into the Ra today. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذا قيل لهم آمنوا بما أنزل الله قالوا نؤمن بما أنزل علينا ويكفرون that would be مفخمة بما وراءه وهو الحق مصدقا لما معهم. So when we say وهو الحق, this is the connecting hamzah, right? But also this would be the harf qamariyyah, ha right there. So you can see now. وهو الحق مصدقا لما معهم قل فلم تقتلون أنبياء الله من قبل إن كنتم مؤمنين ولقد جاءكم موسى بالبينات ثم اتخذتم العجل من بعده وأنتم ظالمون. What do we have there? لقد جاء موسى بالبينات. Hamzah al-wasl, right? بالبينات. You guys following me? The connecting hamzah. ثم اتخذتم. Now al-ajl, this would be qamariyyah. Ayn.
So that is also hamzah.
It connects. وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَكُمْ وَرَفَعْنَا فَوْقَكُمُ الطُّورَ خُذُوا مَا آتَيْنَاكُمْ الطُّورَ فَوْقَكُمُ الطور خذوا. That would be را مفخمة or مرققة. مفخمة. خذوا ما آتيناكم بقوة واسمعوا. ما آتيناكم. What med is this one right here? Madal. Good. How about this one? ما متصل or منفصل? منفصل. Separated. Right? ما آتيناكم بقوة واسمعوا. How about here? آتيناكم به. إخفاء الشفوي. ميم ساكنة followed by ba. It's not iqlab. In order to be iqlab, this needed to be noon sakina. But this is mim sakina followed by ba. إخفاء الشفوي. ما آتيناكم بقوة واسمعوا. What would this be? قوة و. That's idgham. Idgham بغنة or بلا غنة? بغنة. قالوا سمعنا وعصينا وأشربوا. أشربوا ري مرققة. را مرققة. وأشربوا. Is this a connecting hamza right here? It's a part of the word, right? في قلوبهم العجل بكفرهم. بكفرهم ري بكفرهم. قل بئس ما يأمركم به إيمانكم. كن به. What is this one right here? كن به. إخفاء الشفوي. Same thing as this one right here. Where was it? Anywhere, somewhere.
You read it as because you have
It is muraqqaqa. بكفره. Yeah. بكفرهم يأمركم به. So here we have إخفاء الشفوي. How about this one right here? به إيمانكم. مد صلة الكبرى. Bigger one. مد صلة الكبرى. إيمانكم إن كنتم مؤمنين. So there's a lot here. إيمانكم. What is this one? إيمانكم إن. إظهار الشفوي. إظهار of ميم ساكنة. إن إخفاء of نون ساكنة. كن إخفاء of نون ساكنة. تم إدغام الشفوي. متمثلين الشفوي of ميم ساكنة. كنتم مؤمنين. How about this one at the end? نين. مد عارض. Remember مد عارض للسكون. It's okay. This is why we're going to practice inshallah now. I have qalqala as well that I need to go through next time inshallah. And I know that you probably went through once. Right? Yeah, so we're just going to review it next time and review some more, and then I think we will probably be done by Tajwid inshallah. And then we're going to get into the some other details, and I'll let you know inshallah. قل إن كانت لكم الدار الآخرة عند الله خالصة من دون الناس فتمنوا الموت إن كنتم صادقين. قل إن كانت. Quick guys. إن كانت إخفاء. كانت لكم الدار الآخرة. رو دار مفخمة. الآخرة qamariyyah because the kha. But also we have med badal, right? Hamzah. Darul akhiratu inda Allahi. Ikhfa. Here, is it lamul jalala, is it mufakhama or muraqqaqa? Mufakhama. Inda Allahi, full mouth. Khalisatan mi. Connection. Khalisatan mi. إدغام بغنة or بلا غنة؟ إدغام بغنة. خالصة من دونه إخفاء نون ساكنة. دون الناس نون مشددة. فتمنى نون مشددة again. فتمنوا الموت. There is the connecting hamza right here. إن كنتم صادقين. إخفاء of نون ساكنة. إخفاء of نون ساكنة. إظهار of mim الساكن and also we have here مد عارض at the end. You see almost every word has a ruling. ولن يتمنوه ولن إدغام بغنة ولن يتمنوه أبدا بما. Here now, originally there is another fatha, so you have tanween here. أبدا بما. This is iqlab, beautiful. Iqlab of tanween. أبدا بما قدمت أيديهم والله عليم بالظالمين. عليم به. إقلاب of tanween. It should be here right on. بالظالمين مد عارض at the end. شمسية. حرف شمسية. Anyone wants to read here? Anyone would like to read? ولا تجدنهم أحرص الناس. So now right here we have idgham. حياتي ومن الذين yes.
يود أحدهم لو يعمر ألف
سنة وما. That's a hard word right there. For a lot of readers, that's a very hard word. بمزحزحه. بمزحزحه. Yes. Yeah. Yes. بمزحزحه. Yes. حيه. حيه بمزحزحه. Yes. من العذاب أن يعمر. So you have two rules right here. You have mim mushaddada. You have to give the time right here. You have to give some time. Beautiful. بما يعملون. What is this one right here? بصير به. إقلاب. Beautiful. Very good. MashaAllah, you guys you're getting there. Alright, first you want to read a little bit?
قل من كان عدوا لجبريل فإنه قلبك بإذن الله.
Alright. قل من كان. إخفاء. Quick guys. عدوا لي. بلا غنة. إدغام بلا غنة. عدوا لي. جبريل. جب. What is this? جب. قلقلة ما شاء الله. جبريل فإنه right here. الصلة الصغرى. مد صلة الصغرى. فإنه نزله مد صلة الصغرى again. على قلبك بإذن الله. This would be لام الجلال مفخمة or مرققة. مفخمة. No, مرققة. Because it has E before. بإذن الله. Light.
مصدقا لما بين يديه وهدى وبشرى للمؤمنين.
مصدقا لما. إدغام بلا غنة. بين يديه وهدى و إدغام بغنة. بشرى. را here is مرققة ومفخمة. مفخمة للمؤمنين. Continue.
من كان عدوا لله وملائكته ورسله وجبريل وميكال فإن الله عدو للكافرين.
من كان. إخفاء. عدوا لله. لام الجلالة هي المرققة والمفخمة. مرققة. عدوا لي. إدغام بلا غنة. Beautiful. ملائكته. This med, what kind of med is this? متصل. مد متصل. Beautiful. كته. هي مد صلة الصغرى. ورسله صغرى. Again. وجبريل قلقلة. Is this كبرى or صغرى? وجبريل صغرى. Because in the middle of the word. If it is at the end, it's going to be كبرى. وجبريل. Huh.
What is the ruling of that?
So if qalqala is in the middle, like you're continuing the recitation after that qalqala, then it's going to be a minor one. Minor meaning that you're not going to emphasize a lot on it. You're not going to go like وَجِبْرِيلَ. That'd be wrong. So you just emphasize lightly. وَجِبْرِيلَ وَجِبْرِيلَ instead of وَجِبْرِيلَ. Some people they do that and that's wrong. Huh? Nope. It just has one. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. There's only one in the first ayah. B at the end, and that's kubra. That's a qalqala al-kubra, the heavy one. So there's more emphasis if it is at the end of the ayah or the place where you stop. I mean, watab. Yeah.
That is kubra.
Hmm.
The first one, that is kubra.
They're all, if you're going to stop at them, they're all kubra. Because the letter that you stop at, yes. Alright guys? And there are some letters, for example, that they are a little bit more emphasized, like qaf, even if it's in the middle. It's a little bit more, but we'll go into more details inshallah next time. وَمِكَالَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ إِنَّ. This is nun mushaddada. It requires two harakas. Allah. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لام الجلالة مفخمة ومرققة. مفخمة. عدو لي. إدغام بلا غنة. عدو للكافرين. Alright. ولقد
أنزلنا إليك آيات بينات وما يكفر بها إلا الفاسقون.
ولقد أنزلنا قلقلة. Right? ولقد قلقلة. أنزلنا إخفاء of نون ساكنة. أنزلنا. The extension there, what kind of med is that? إليك مد منفصل
منفصل.
إليك آيات مد بدل آيا مد أصلي تمبا. This is iqlab. Beautiful. So right here you have mad badal, you have mad asli, and then you have iqlab. Do you see 3 rules in one word? Ayatim ba bayinat. Huh? Mad asli. Ayat. Mad asli. It's the normal mad. وما يكفر بها يكفر مفخمة را مفخمة بها إلا مد منفصل إلا الفاسقون. Yes, أو كلما
عاهدوا عهدا نبذه فريق منهم.
Alright. أو كلما عاهدوا عهدا. What would this be? عهدا. إدغام بغنة. Idgham of tanween, right? بغنة. How about نبذه right here at the end? نبذه مد صلة الصغرى. فريق منهم قم إدغام بغنة. Beautiful. من إظهار نون الساكنة والسكون منهم إظهار followed by ha. Exactly. Ha is one of the letters of the throat. حروف الحلق. منهم بل
بل أكثرهم لا يؤمنون.
Alright.
ولما جاءهم رسول من عند الله مصدق لما معهم نبذ فريق من الذين أوتوا الكتاب.
ولما ميم مشددة 2 حركات. جاءهم مد متصل ولا منفصل؟ منفصل. هم را. This meme, is it إظهار, right? إظهار of meme sakin. This is muttasil, yes.
Right. So you said munfasil.
I said munfasil?
Yes.
By mistake probably. So muttasil, it's connected. جاءهم را. إظهار الشفوي. رسول مي إدغام بغنة. رسول مي من إظهار of نون ساكنة. عندي إخفاء of نون ساكنة. عند الله مرققة والمفخمة واللام الجلالة. مرققة, yes, because of the كسرة. مصدق لما إدغام بلا غنة. مصدق لما. So there is no timing there, right? It's quick. مصدق لما معهم نا. So this meme would be إظهار الشفوي. نبذ فريق مي إدغام بغنة. فريق مي من الذين أوتوا الكتاب كتاب الله وراءه. Yes, مفخمة. And the med here is متصل. med متصل. ظهورهم كأنهم لا يعلمون. So this one right here, ظهوري مرققة. را مرققة. ظهورهم ظهورهم كأنهم لا يعلمون. This noon مشددة. And right here at the end we have med عارض بالسكون or للسكون. That's it. So we can call it a night tonight, and we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes the tajweed easy for us to recite the Quran in the best possible way, and to make us from those who understand the verses of the Quran and they implement those verses in their daily lives. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وياكم.